In this video, I'm going to show you how to install a pipe flashing or any other type of penetration flashing on a shingle roof. Whether we're installing a pipe flashing, a pipe jack, or a T-top flashing, or really any other type of flashing on a shingle roof, the concept is the same. The bottom of the flashing is going to sit on top of the shingle, then we're going to be installing shingles on top of it. Really the only difference is the size of this hole, whether it's 2 inches or 8 inches. The flashing method and the steps are the same. So just for this demonstration, we're going to use a pipe flashing. Now the first thing that we're going to want to do, and what we like doing, is rounding these corners off. This does 2 things for us. Gives us a nicer finish on the roof, as well as takes away these sharp edges. And it, in my opinion, looks a little nicer and cleaner, but those sharp edges may be damaging to the corner of the shingles, as this is almost like a razor blade, and these can easily penetrate those shingles. So we want to cut off those corners. Now, before we start the installation, we always want to paint the shingle, paint the flashing. You can do this later. The nice thing about painting it now is you don't risk overspraying on your shingles. When painting the flashing, we're not too concerned about this top because this is going to be covered by shingles. So we'll actually prefer not to get paint on here to provide better adhesion. We just want to make sure we paint this bottom as well as the collar here. We're going to give this a few minutes to dry and then start installing it. Now that our flashing is painted, we're ready to install it. One important thing to keep in mind is the placement of this flashing, especially on a pipe flashing, is going to be determined by wherever your pipe is coming out of. Generally, being that this is a demo roof, we don't have a pipe, but on a regular roof, we would have a pumping vent pipe coming out. You want to make sure that the bottom of your flashing, at a bare minimum, passes this line right here. We don't want to install it like this and have our nail heads exposed, nor do we want to have this nailing strip exposed. We always want to make sure that it's past this line. So for example, if our pipe were to finish here, we would have to install 1 more row of shingles, then our pipe flashing. You want to be sure that when you install your next layer of shingles, this joint right here, between the 2nd and 3rd layer, needs to be past this line right here, past the pipe boot. For example, what you don't want is for the pipe to be here, and the 2nd layer to be here. You can see now we have 2 layers. That's what we don't want. So if that were the case, we would install 1 more layer of shingles, then install our pipe flashing. For this demonstration, we're going to assume that our pipe is coming out from right here, and we're about 3 to 4 inches past this line. That's good. Since we're doing a demonstration right here, we're using a used pipe boot. Generally, we always recommend getting new pipe flashings without any penetrations prior. You can see we've installed nails 3 to 4 inches apart on the top side and on the top on the sides. We don't want to install any nails down here because this is going to be an exposed flange. So we always want to keep our nails up here and not exposed to weather conditions. Being that pipe flashing is one of the most vulnerable areas on the roof, we want to install a secondary layer of waterproofing. This will ensure that our roof stays leak-free, and we'll expand this flashing out. The ice and water shield is what we install in our valleys, and it's what we like to do around our penetrations as well. This is not something that's required, but it's really a secondary layer of waterproofing that's just going to take your roof to the next level. We have this pre-cut right here, and we'll self-adhere this down. This has a self-adhered membrane, so we'll take off this film. You can see it's very sticky. And what this is going to do for us is a few things. First of all those nails that we put in here, it covered those nails up. If you were to get any water here, it would make sure that the water goes down on the shingles and doesn't get under our shingles. So again, this is a small cost, it's a small added step, but it really improves the water quality of your roof and helps around the penetrations. We've installed the underlayment, we've installed the ice and water shield. Now we're ready to start installing our shingles next to our pipe flashing. So what we're doing here is we flip the shingle upside down, and that's a very easy way to get your measurement. Instead of using your measuring tape, this is a tool that roofers use, is you flip the shingle, now you've got your right location here. So one thing around your pipe flashing that you want to do is leave a 1/4 inch gap between your pipe flashing and your shingle. What that's going to allow for is water to drain around the pipe flashing as opposed to going underneath the shingle. So we're just making our mark here, and we want to take it somewhere else to cut. And the reason for that is we don't want to damage the shingles underneath. So Marco's using the floor. And you can see we've got our 1/4 inch gap right here, allowing proper drainage. The shingle on the right side, we're going to be installing a full piece, as this is a continuation. We started from here, install a small piece, and we're going to be continuing this way. Now you might think we're missing nails here. This is actually done intentionally. The reason we don't put nails here is because if we have water coming in here, we don't want to have any penetrations right here, because this is exactly the flow of water. So what we do is we nail high in these areas, and it's only on this shingle. Anytime we've got a pipe boot and we're cutting around it, we don't want nails here. That's a little trick, and it's very important because you're definitely going to get water that's flowing around here, and we don't want water to get under the nails. So now that we've installed our second row of shingles, we're ready for our final piece to finish the pipe flashing off. This piece is going to be coming over. We want to make sure it's aligned, and we're going to be cutting this shingle to align with the pipe flashing. Marco did a great job cutting around this shingle. We got a nice looking cut right here. And again, one thing you want to make sure is you leave that reveal here, 1/4 to 3/8 of an inch to allow for water flow around here. Again, if you imagine water coming down the shingle, when it hits this pipe flashing, it's going to want to move around it. If the shingles are snug against it, you risk water going underneath this and going in this area right here. But if you have this gap here, the water is going to travel in the path of least resistance. So all that's left to do is install nails on this shingle right here. That's it. It's as simple as that. Just keep in mind, whether you're installing a pipe boot or something like this, the idea is the same. You want the bottom of your flashing to be on top of your shingles. You want that cut, and always remember that trick. Never install nails right next to your pipe boot, because that's where water flows. Leave that reveal and you're good to go. Guys, thanks for watching. We've got a lot of other videos on shingle roof installation. If we're missing something, let us know. We'd love to show you how to properly do the things that you want to do. Like, subscribe, and again, if you have any questions, let us know below.